You have no extra hand, do you? Okay. Well, is that about
No,
camera?
this is
Okay.
perfect. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. This is first of all, I'm Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. Again, good to meet y'all. Welcome to the Hampton House. This we actually right across the street from the actual elementary school that he attended as a child. About 6, 7 blocks away. No, about a mile away from the high school he attended, Proviso East. Also, while we out here, we get a couple of war stories about him, about the school. One of his classmates, she tells the story. She tells the war story best. She talks about it. He's about 12 years old. She was about 12 years old also. Um, he had seen the surrounding suburbs, Melrose Park. He had swimming pool facility for white children and black children. He had challenged it. She said he grabbed these sticks, these twigs, these cardboard, and went to go do a protest. And the police had threw tear gas out there. She said he took the live tear gas canister and threw it back in the police station. This was 12 years old. Around that age also, he went to the junior NAACP from about 7 to 300 members for the 7.5-month time period. Um, Also in this corner, have you seen the movie Judas and Black Messiah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The case they gave him was the infamous ice cream truck robbery case. One of the cases that he was given.
Yep.
That case actually occurred right here on this corner. They say he's supposed to take $71 worth of ice cream and gave it to the children. And his defense, he said, even though they lied on me, maybe to be out a thief, maybe to be out to be a thief, they should maybe be out a Robin Hood type of thief. They said I gave it to the people. They say even when they had tax, they still show the true nature of a panther. And another individual came and said he had done it with the state position where they wanted Chairman Fred off the street. Actually, happened right here.
Wow.
This is the Hampton House. Our programs here. We have the free library. People can come get books when they feel. We have the community refrigerator right here. And this is done. The Hampton House community refrigerator was done in response to this area, which was what they refer to as a food desert. There was no vegetable stores, nothing. And also, next door, that building that was abandoned for about 44 years, and we had put a community garden next door. So we had been back and forth. We had a lot of it got antagonistic with the previous administration. So now we got the community, St. Hampton House Community Garden down the street on 11th. And also we upped the ante that they had to come do some work here, so it's no longer a community eyesore. So this was some of the dry goods that they had dry goods. People can come 24 hours, 7 days a week. Food. You also every Saturday have a program called the Triple C's, Children, Community, and Cubs. Was done in the spirit of the Black Panther Party Free Breakfast Program. You'll notice a lot of these are Panther colors, y'all see, the light blue and black. And everything, we say everything is political, even the dogs on the side, we call them the Hampton House Hounds. We're still doing the work here, so y'all forgive them. Kind of still tighten up around some field. Come on up.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
This is the house he grew up in. We put out a call for photographs, old newspaper clippings, you name it. Around, to get a quick, around what we have here. Just go that way because she said she won't be on.
Yep.
Okay, that's the him speaking at Grant Park, 1960, 68. This is myself and some comrades, the Black Panther Party Cubs. That's the organization's carrying the legacy of the Black Panther Party. We was down in Standard Rock, North Dakota, with the indigenous community challenging the pipelines. That's with you familiar with the Rainbow Coalition?
Yep.
So this is the ongoing Rainbow Coalition.
Okay.
We have also, that's what Chairman Fred speaking, some of his security staff. I want to note that, contrary to a lot of misinformation, William O'Neill was never his security. That's something we had to do damage control. We had to correct that. A lot of books was put out saying that we, like if you notice in the movie, there's no scene where it was just him and Chairman Fred by themselves. That was done intentionally to do damage control for the misinformation put out that O'Neill was his security.
Yeah.
Similar to myself. This is these some newspaper clippings. The work what the Chairman Fred was doing. People still donating things as we speak. Right here, we have some awards that were given to Chairman Fred. We have, of course, when we start, I guess I'll start here. These are the founders of the Black Panther Party.
Yep.
Minister U.E.P. Newton, Chairman Bobby Seale. In fact, I'm on my way out tomorrow to go to Oakland, California. It's the birthplace of the Black Panther Party, started October 15, 1966. And I'll be speaking at the Dr. U.E.P. Newton Foundation. That's Minister U.E.P. Newton, that's his widow, Frederica Newton. And they have an event October 22nd. The birth of the Black Panther Party is actually October 15th. We just had a big event here recently. That's Minister U.E.P. Newton. He was in exile in Cuba, political exile in Cuba.
Yep. Wow.
Feel free to jump into some questions. This is the picture when we had fought in 2004 to have a street that him and Defense Captain Mark Clark were assassinated on, named in his honor. And we fought back and forth. So every year on August 30th, the two major dates we have are August 30th and December 4th. That's the Chairman Fred Street Party. December 4th being International Revolutionary Day. This past August 30th, the President Mayor of Chicago had designated a proclamation that every August 30th is officially Chairman Fred Hampton Day. So it's a big moment.
Wow.
I forgot to show you the seal. You walked in. I showed you when we leave out. The mayor of Maywood, they placed a seal up on the house. It's a landmark. It has landmark status. That's a newspaper clipping the Chairman Fred Black Panther Party newspaper, the intercommunal newspaper. This is in the movie. I don't know if you know the name Spurgeon Jake Winters sounds familiar, y'all. He was assassinated November 13, 1969. They depicted it in the movie when the police came in.
Oh, yeah.
That's Spurgeon Jake Winters. That's who the medical center was named in honor of, Spurgeon Jake Winters. In fact, that's who Chairman Fred actually wanted me to be named after. That's my middle name. Jake Winters defended himself. He was assassinated November 13th, again, 1969.
Wow.
And the medical center was named in his honor. This is the Deputy Minister of Health, Ronald Doc Satchel. Chairman Fred would say, if you're sick, don't go down to Cook County Hospital, come down Spurgeon to the medical center, see not to feel good. He was, Black Panther Party started the first few testing for sickle cell anemia. Dr. Satchel, even something else that Dr. Satchel press, Minister Dr. Satchel press was what they referred to as the People's Advocate. The People's Advocate job was to make sure you can't get free medical attention, that you were talked to and you were treated with respect as opposed to dogma or elitism. So that was most other things he's known for.
Wow.
This is shortly before Chairman Fred was assassinated. This is when he was brought to Oakland, California, discussion to talk about putting him on national leadership. Because again, he was deputy chairman for the state of Illinois. But Oakland, again, that was a central committee based in Oakland, so he's brought to Oakland, California. This was like right before, like a month and a half, 2 months before he was assassinated. And you had then Minister Fitzrush, Minister of Education, Masai Hewitt, the Field Marshal, one of the Field Marshals, Donald D.C. Cox, of course, Deputy Chairman Fred, and also there was a national chairman, Bobby Seale. This is some paintings, drawings by the then Minister of Culture, Emory Douglas. This is some old articles that show some of the fights we had to save the house, because the banks was literally about to take the house. You know, since we launched a campaign to save it, but we're still in the process of getting it renovated. Here on this, here you have, to this day, Chairman Fred was buried at his tombstone is still shot up annually by law enforcement.
I saw that in Louisiana.
Louisiana, yep. That's a picture of the tombstone. 2 years ago, we placed a cover, not a cover, but a casing. I want to distinguish that because we don't want to cover it. We want to do what we call an MTL tactic that the world should see. You know, so they still shoot this tombstone up right now. Of course, you have the Free Breakfast Program. Right there, you have some of the names of the survivors of December 4th, 1969 right there. Of course, you have the visionary, co-founder of the Black Panther Party, Minister of Defense, U.E.P. Newton. This is our logo, Black Panther Party Cubs. This shows how just some of the rest of the Panthers in Chicago alone was subjected to during the year 1969. This is shortly after the assassination of Chairman Fred, when the Panthers opened up, people can come see what occurred. and freezing cold, December 5th, December 6th, people came from all over the world to see what occurred. Because the Chicago Tribune, the police, the narrative they gave was that there was a shootout.
Right.
This is the door of the headquarters on Madison, California. One of the shoot-ins, police had attacked the party headquarters. This is when this came to Chicago. I was about 3 years old. His background to this story is I had jumped out of my aunt's arms and ran to go look up at the picture of Chairman Fred, and the photographer had caught that picture.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yes, indeed.
Cool.
And this is that's the symbolic of this campaign that had a street name in Chairman Fred's honor. It's myself. This is my uncle Chairman Fred's older brother, Bill Hampton. This is the Black Panther Party Cubs in Oakland, California at the 50th anniversary. So yeah, I guess we'll take that'll be 7 years ago because this is the 57th year of the Black Panther Party. These are my grandparents and my mother at Chairman Fred's funeral. This is their home, so right here where we at now. This is my mother's jail photo when she was arrested, December 4, 1969. And you see she had Chairman Fred's robe on, the slippers. This is a picture I grew up with as a child. Also myself is phenomenal. This is Dr. Margaret T. Burroughs. I don't know how much time y'all got in Chicago. She founded a museum called the Sabu Museum, the first African museum in the country. She founded it in her home. In fact, we use it for inspiration. What we're doing here, and now it's a big museum. She's passed now, but she's a phenomenal lady. This was given to us from Ghana in Africa.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
Yeah, they give this gift to us from Ghana in Africa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah. Yes, indeed. And of course, this is the table. When we sit down, we have a lot of struggles and discussion. Yeah.
Wow.
That's Chairman Fred speaking. I forgot what was that speaking.
Wow.
Any questions, comments?
Yeah. I have a couple questions, if you don't mind. I've been doing a lot of reading, a lot of research before coming here. And how did his assassination really impact like the broader Chicago and the party especially?
It was a major blow. Trying to put it in context, the former Attorney General of the United States, John Mitchell, he had assessed that, I'm going to get these quotes, I want me to attribute these correct quotes to the correct person. J. Edgar Hoover, the former director of the FBI, said that the Black Panther Party represented the #1 threat to the internal security of the United States. It was he or former Attorney General John Mitchell said that in 1969, the Black Panther Party had to be destroyed. So it was major hits. You've seen like strategic strikes, Los Angeles, Dead Defense, Prentice Bunchy Carter, Dead Education John Huggins were assassinated on UCLA campus. It was so it was a strategic strike with the assassination of Chairman Fred. He was out on appeal bond when he was assassinated. He was set to go back to prison, but in the movie talks about how they said they can work in the states and the systems disinterest if he was taken out to prison. An individual told me once that the area where the party was based on was west side of Chicago. That's what it was centered at. And an individual had told me that he had been taken into custody when he was about 16, early 1969. He got out mid-1970. He said you could see he had to look at the street signs to see if it was the same location. The transport. He said the drugs had flooded the community. He said it was a whole different world. It was a major hit. And actually looked places where the party was at throughout the country. There was the system to salt the earth, flood these areas with narcotics and different dynamics. But it was a major blow not only to Chicago but to the movement in general. Major blow. Yeah.
So what experiences in early Chicago did kind of influenced Fred's decision to become an activist, though, like how?
I mentioned earlier the swimming pool. He's a child, you know what I'm saying? We can go back, like even People say, why is he buried down in Louisiana? His grandfather, my great grandfather, who had a deep impact on him as well as myself. You know, talking about race relations, even as a child. He's seen that contradiction with the swimming pool, where no black children had a swimming pool facility. 12 years old, he went and challenged that. The high school he attended, Proviso East. I can't recall her name. She's the former wife of the former head CEO of BET. She had ran for homecoming queen, and the school administration said there couldn't be a black young lady for homecoming queen. They only get to the white lady. But he had challenged it, so they came up with some sort of concession: one black, one white. So even before the Black Panther Party, it's hard to pinpoint that that transformation, that point you decided to address these contradictions. So you talk to people to this day, they still tell you testimonies, the positions he took.
Okay. And so with states like Florida taking anti-black education laws in place, refusing to teach about slavery, civil rights, how do you think Chicago has done in keeping Fred Hampton's legacy well?
It's a battle. It's a battle. In the places that was those more intensified was Florida. Sometimes in the administration and some periods, even in the country in general, is more blatantly stated. But the deal is, something like in the '60s where you had a class piece of President John F. Kennedy, but then when Nixon came out, the campaign for law and order, saying, raw was going on. You have there's always been an attempt to obliterate or malign history, a continuous attempt. I can't tell you, how many books we've had to challenge. In fact, I go on record and say that the movie Judas and Black Messiah has more truth in it than any of the books that have been put out. I go on record. We have to do a lot of damage control, so much misinformation that's put out, and it's even to this day, I gotta be hesitant to leave out of town. I just come back to Chicago recently. There were some potential individuals I was saying to even, lack of better terms, hijack the legacy of the Black Panther Party. So it's a constant battle. And people have to do not only the research, they have to do critical analysis, critical thinking. Because something that you may just see is minor. We're just changing this date, changing this individual. It can change history. So it's sometimes you have a case with you have different periods of time, different locations, was brought to the surface. They blatantly use terms like critical race theory and so on and so forth. But through the movies, the periodicals, the books, and sometimes it be at a straight attempt to wipe out history. Sometimes it be naivety. People say, "Well, I didn't know this," and they can pass it down. It's detrimental all the same. So it's be continuously, again, critical thinking, critical analysis.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, with his question. That's good.
Yes, indeed. Okay.
Mind if I take pictures of the house?
No, we don't mind.